Okay, so we're having a late start on our gardening, pardon the grass, but we went out and we bought plants this year. We've got some zucchinis, some...
Hello.
Anyways, we bought plants, so we're going to just plant them in these 7-gallon planters and see how it goes from there. I just gotta find a spot where we can see me from. Ooh, careful, Anna. Okay.
Hello.
Get out of the camera. So we got these 7-gallon cloth planters, and we're going to attempt to grow them. We'll grow plants in them. I have sunflower seeds. We'll plant them in a little bit, okay? So first we're going to do is plant our zucchini. Hold on. Mommy's going to lift it. Ready?
Ready.
Now I'm not filling the containers all the way up, simply because I can add soil later.
Thank you, Mom.
Alright, put it down. Let's see how much we have. Here. Back up. Okay, so this is about halfway full. Let me lift it up for you. So now we're going to put our zucchinis in. Anna, stop. Hold on. Now the zucchini is a vine, so anywhere that touches the soil will eventually grow roots. Anna, please move your hands out. Mommy's got to put the plants in before we dig them, find out where they're going. Okay? Hands out of the bin. Hands out. Get your hands out. You can dig a hole later. Hands out. There's one. Three and 4. Okay, so because of how late it is in the season and I wasn't sure what I was going to do for a garden, being that I live in a courtyard with no personal outside space, I ascertained permission from the superintendent to do a little container garden here. And I'm currently working on planting my vegetables that I bought at the store. I have 4 little zucchinis, and my kids are getting more soil now to fill that up. I've got dill and basil, and Anastasia, she picked out some chocolate mint. I have 4 cucumbers, just like the zucchini, to come in a container. Although I didn't split the cucumbers like I did the zucchini. I've got 6 beans, possibly 12 because I think I got 2 in each container. I've got a Cubanelle pepper. I've got a green bell pepper. I have a jalapeno pepper. This is the prize. I already picked the damaged leaves off of this one, and I have not transplanted it yet. And then I have a cherry and a beefsteak over there. So once I'm done filling up the pots, we're going to go and prune the peppers. And the easiest way to prune the peppers is to go down, and this one's a little weak, you pinch it. And then you got your damaged pepper off. And as long as there's no blight, which I'm not seeing, I just see bug damage, you can put it in the soil, and as it breaks down, it will feed the soil. Yay, organic fertilizer that comes from your plants. But the big thing when you buy your plants at a store, especially this late in the season, it's probably not going to be in the best of conditions. Like, my jalapeno has some sun scorch or some sort of fungus on it. I'm not quite sure which, but it's producing jalapenos already. So that's going to be my first harvest. And my Cubanelle pepper actually came with 2 pepper plants, but their roots were so intertwined I just left them. So I'll keep you updated on how these cloth pots are doing and how well my container garden does. I have more of the cloth pots, but I chose to plant things together to minimize space and the likelihood that the neighborhood kids will destroy it. And I offset it from the building because the gutters are not in the best of condition. So it's going to be flooded back behind it, which I'm hoping will help with the cloth to absorb the water through the bottom when it floods. So yeah. Okay, so yesterday I planted my garden. It is mid-July, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do a garden this year, so I went out and purchased some plants, which I prefer to grow my plants from seeds, but purchasing them, although it's more expensive, is better than not having them. So, showing you that most of the plants took very well to the transplant. We got the zucchini perking up, the dill and the chocolate mint, although the basil is still a little wilted. The cucumbers took very nice, as did the beans and the peppers. And the tomatoes. And if you look really closely, I was afraid that this would be affected, but the peppers are still doing wonderfully. So I tried to record the process of planting in these containers. However, the wind made it almost impossible and kept knocking my camera over. So I'm trying to put together a composite video for you guys. Now, obviously this one got filled up almost all the way because of the size of the plant. But some of them are half full, quarter of the way full, because as the plants get bigger, I'm going to be putting soil around the stems so that they make more roots. And I will be getting one of my tomato cages for this. I don't have much experience in container gardening outside, although I was extremely curious about how these cloth bags are supposed to be better. But all I'm finding out is that they're drying out a lot quicker. Now, I don't know if that's because I just planted them yesterday, or if it is because the moisture comes out the side. But I will keep you all posted. Thank you for watching.